She sat alone at the far end of the cafeteria, her shoulders hunched, her tray untouched. Not because she wasn't hungry, but because even the simple act of eating had become dangerous. Her name was Amira. Quiet, soft-spoken, eyes always lowered like she was afraid the world might crush her if she dared look up. And in a way, it had. The moment she walked through the front gates of Westdale High, the taunts had started like a slow, steady drizzle, and then the storm came. Whispers turned to laughter, laughter to cruel jokes, and before long, she became the school's favorite target. And for what? For being quiet? For not wearing designer clothes? For hiding the scars no one could see? Before we dive deeper into Amira's story, a story of pain, resilience, and an ending that will shake you, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to Rapple of Hope. Share this video if you believe in kindness, second chances, and the power of turning pain into power. Amira wasn't always like this. Just a year ago, she was joyful, hopeful, someone who laughed at silly things and wrote poetry in the margins of her notebook. But then everything changed when her father passed away unexpectedly. He'd been her anchor, her world, her best friend. Her mother, devastated and drowning in grief, became distant and cold. Their once warm and lively home turned silent, like the heart of it had been ripped out. Amira had no siblings, no cousins nearby. She was left with nothing but her books and the memories of a man who used to tell her she could do anything, be anyone. But in school, those words felt like fairy tales. Because here, the world was ruled by cruel queens and careless kings, the popular kids who saw her silence as weakness and her pain as something to mock. It started small. Notes taped to her locker that said, "Mute freak." Her chair mysteriously pulled out in class so she'd fall. Snickers when she gave presentations, trembling and stammering. And leading the charge were three names that would soon become burned into her memory: Taylor, a ruthless, blonde social media star with a fake smile that hid poison; Mia, her equally nasty best friend who lived for likes and laughs at others' expense; and Cody, the tall, smug basketball captain who never missed a chance to humiliate her in front of the entire school. They turned Amira's existence into a living nightmare, one prank, one shove, one degrading comment at a time. Amira tried to speak up. Once. She went to the counselor, voice shaking, eyes wet. But the counselor smiled politely, nodded, and told her to try being more confident and stand up for herself. Nothing changed. If anything, it got worse. Her teachers looked the other way. Her classmates avoided her like a curse. And so she retreated. Into silence. Into her writing. Into the corners where no one looked. But they should have. Because in that silence, something was growing. Not hatred. Not revenge. But something far more powerful: purpose. The week everything changed began like any other. On Monday, during lunch, Taylor accidentally spilled juice all over Amira's only white shirt, laughing as the cafeteria roared. On Tuesday, Cody posted a doctored video of her tripping in the hallway with the caption "Alien Incoming" that went viral on TikTok by the time she got home. On Wednesday, Mia hacked her school email and sent out fake love letters to several boys, making Amira the punchline of the week. She cried herself to sleep every night, her pillow soaked and her fists clenched. But Thursday, something shifted. It was after school, and the auditorium was empty. Amira sat at the piano, the same one her father used to play when she was little. Her fingers touched the keys like they were sacred, and for the first time in months, she played. The music flowed like a secret, quiet and beautiful, until she was weeping, not from sadness, but from release.